Mel,
All
what are
right,
you
you
doing?
grasshoppers, we are back again. Dave, once again, could not join us. He's too important for us. We won't talk about him behind his back. I contacted James Patrick. He was too busy. We might have a surprise guest on later on. I actually contacted your roving reporter, Rich Pisano, as well. He had a doctor's appointment, so he couldn't make it. So the surprise guest, I won't say who it is yet, but he can't spell very well, and he works for a nonprofit. But that's it. How you guys doing?
Everything's great.
Yeah?
As you can see, sun shining. It's all good.
Did you do any preparation for the show today?
I did absolutely nothing, Tom.
Yeah, that's usual. Okay, but at least you're honest.
Yeah.
I think the sun is always shining.
Not here, it's not.
Well, sometimes it's just clouds. I mean, the sun
Oh,
doesn't.
hold on.
The sun
I
doesn't
gotta thank our one of our listeners, Barry Shelley, made me a puck.
Who's
Tom
that?
Laidlaw.
That's Adam Graves.
He's not that good looking.
I thought it was the other guy there from the wrestler guy, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right, John Sam. Gresh, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
Except for I'm going to do a MRI today, so
Oh,
I'm not sure. A little claustrophobic, you know.
oh, okay. We'll be fine. We're all with you. Want me to go over with you?
No, I don't want anybody to
Okay.
go. I don't want anybody to see me cry.
We'll all be here with you. So don't worry about it.
If you do an MRI, can't they just do your hips?
No, they put your whole body in the machine. They got to do my spine.
Tell them to switch around and go backwards. You know what I mean? Then your head will be outside the machine.
Yeah, I think that's what happens.
You know, that's not a bad idea. That's why you get paid the big fucking money. Scratch that. Oh my God. Well, when I get there, that's gonna be my first line to them.
All they can say is no, Ron.
That's true. It's true.
Dr. Melnick.
Yeah.
You're a boy, you pods.
Oh, there's my potty. Potty.
Yeah. Mel, hey, thanks for those pictures of your wife's wedding celebration, or birthday celebration, excuse me. You were, that was nice stuff. You go there and got her a couple of chainsaws, and she did some work around the house on her birthday. It was great.
She was freaking busy.
Yeah.
Hey, the chainsaws didn't work, so I gave her an axe.
Yeah, there you go. Good.
Yeah.
So you're always thinking about her because you really think about it. It's great exercise for her, right?
Exactly. And so I can only push her so far, though. She's getting mad. Like she's not liking the fact that she's almost as famous as you now. So, so she wants you to kind of lighten up on the abuse, or she
really. But I'm not abusing her.
Who are we abusing? Me? Still?
It's your treatment of her. We're sticking up for her. If anything, she needs to get on the show and straighten this out.
Rochelle,
Excuse me 1 second.
she just went for a bike ride, so her hair's messy. You know how they want you on the show. Yeah, see, I told you.
Not coming.
Okay, good night.
Gresh, how's the juicer? How's the juicer?
It's still in the box top. I haven't taken it out yet.
Oh, God. Okay.
You can see it though. If you look through the actor, you can see it.
Sure. Have you guys ever? Do you ever eat cauliflower, like that cauliflower rice? And you make like a pizza dough out of it and everything. You guys ever eat that?
Cauliflower, right? I like cauliflower.
Yeah. About at Costco, you buy frozen stuff. It's all riced up and everything. It's just they make it up and you can use it as rice in a meal, or you can make pizza dough with it.
Added sugar.
Hey, you know what? You know what we need to point out too? The leverage this show has and the reach that this show has. We've been pushing for Gerard Gallant to be a coach in the National Hockey League again, and the Rangers went and hired him. It shows the leverage we have.
Did he get the job?
Yeah, the Beatles broke up too.
Some guy got shot in the theater.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Hey, listen to me.
Okay, I'm listening.
If he wins, they'll love him.
Yeah.
He's like any coach.
Yeah.
Coach wins. What a great guy.
Yeah.
Coach loses, changes the lines, doesn't win.
Definitely. Hey, you two should be happy your Montreal Canadiens won against Vegas, right?
They won. You see what was it Mark Stone?
Yeah.
Said
What do you say?
playing Montreal.
Yeah.
It was like the same before the series started. It's like playing an AHL team.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I didn't really care who won, but now I want Montreal to win just because of that.
Yeah. Mel, so you did no homework whatsoever.
No. Who's
Okay,
playing?
so did you see about how the lobster fisherman gets swallowed by a whale and survived?
Yeah, I saw that. He's in hospital.
Okay.
What?
A lobster fisherman got swallowed by a whale and survived.
Is it on videotape somewhere?
No, it is not. And that's some people are disputing whether it happened or not, but there's some other fishermen claim that it happened. I think they said they saw it. So
How did he get out?
I don't think he was going out the back entrance. I think he came out the mouth again. I don't know. Back
what's
exit.
that?
I mean,
What's that? B starts with a B, ends with a T, and there's an S in the middle somewhere.
I don't know. I'm right here. It's kind of unbelievable, but
Listen to me. I know I understand that because I believe nothing of what I hear and only half of what I see.
right.
So,
Okay, here's a good one for you. This is intriguing minds want to know. So if you're sitting on the toilet and you had a bowel movement and it stains the bowl, Mel, you're first. Do you have a brush right there to clean it and you clean it, or do you wait for your wife to clean it?
I'll clean it.
You clean it.
That's what
Seriously?
I said, Tom. Yeah, that's what I said, Tom. There's a brush in every bathroom. Yes.
Oh, nice. And you actually brush, like you'll actually do it.
Oh, yeah.
I just gotta finish the gutters and I'll be done.
Okay.
What did she say?
He's going out to clean the gutters, Podwell. Oh, you're funny.
Oh, that's good. She's got to go on the show.
Comb your hair and come on. We need a fourth.
clean the front and the back. though.
She's just on a bike ride up and down Melnick Mountain.
Nice. Keep in shape.
Yeah, trying to.
Chris, what about you? You got a brush in the bathroom there to clean the toilet?
Yeah, I got brushes in there.
Do you clean it?
I hate dirty toilets. I have the
Right.
stuff they put in the Clorox, all that stuff, and I probably go through a gallon of that stuff a month.
Huh? Nice.
I just like the smell of a bad bathroom is. Like,
Terrible.
You walk into I've never been into a bar, but I mean, you walk into a bar and have to go to the bathroom and you smell urine and all that stuff. Like, what's worse than a smell like that?
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think you should clean your bathroom. It's not that big a deal.
But now here's a big thing. Do you lift up the seat when you're cleaning it? Or do you keep the seat down?
How are you going to clean the bottom of the seat?
Oh, you go out of the seat too? Wow, good. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's water in there. What does water do? It splashes, right?
Yeah. Good point.
And you got to clean around the rim, the inside too. That's why
Definitely.
you buy the brush that goes into the tube, and then you put some of that stuff in the tube with a little bit of water
Nice.
in the little thing, and then in the cone, like whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And that way,
Brush.
when you bring it back out, bring the brush out, the brush is ready.
Right.
You don't wait till it's like putting toothpaste on the tube or
That's-
toothpaste on the brush.
Good job by you. I didn't know you into that much detail. Excellent. Good job.
Well, do you like dirty bathrooms?
No, my bathroom. If I stain that bowl, it's cleaned right away.
Yeah, I remember I was in the bar one night in the city, and I was staying at the Roosevelt Hotel. And the bar was really pretty nice bar, not very far from there. And I went to the bathroom, and I had to go number 2, right? I was like 2.5, 3 blocks from the Roosevelt Hotel. I went all the way back to my room. I went in there. I'm not sitting in this place. Like parts of you will fall off.
Right. Totally. Mel, what are you wearing today?
Is that enough about toilets now?
No, I thought you were done. We can come back to it.
Pretty
Lucky.
close.
Mel, what are you wearing?
Lucky you made it to 3 blocks, Ron. You'd be touching cloth.
I'll tell you what. It wasn't,
That's
it wasn't the 3 blocks. It was stopping to push the elevator button. If the elevator would have been open, but you stand there, like when you're walking, it's like kind of controlled a little, It's like
true.
I was running through cars. It was like, like 9 o'clock at night. But I got there, I made it.
Mel, would you say touching cloth?
Russian cloth, Tom.
That's
Hey,
good.
so how many weeks have I been on the show?
Oh, too long.
You
Like 2
haven't-
years.
You haven't
Yeah.
monitored it for salary cap or anything? So all the topics that I've come up with, and you come up with, do you clean your toilet? That's your homework?
Yeah,
Holy crap.
that's important stuff. These
man.
listeners, like you once said a long time ago when you used to do your homework, that this show was informative, right? People were learning things. So maybe some people out there don't know about cleaning their toilets properly. Gresh just get a great explanation of how you do it properly. So
Okay, Ranger goaltenders,
they wear the big pads.
all time. Name
Yeah.
me the top 5 Ranger goaltenders in wins.
In
Jockman.
wins.
Wins.
Jocelyn, Van Beesbrook, Davidson,
Hold it. Back up. What? Who?
Jockman, Eddie,
That's 1. Okay.
Van Beesbrook,
He's number 5.
Davidson.
Davidson,
I don't think he played enough, did he?
number 9.
Oh,
Yeah. So you got Richter
Richter.
Van Bees. You got Richter Van Beesbrook.
I said that.
Jockman. I'm just confirming what you said. Geez, you are out grouchy mood today. Richter Van Beesbrook.
He just retired, had open heart surgery. I'll give you a hint.
Oh,
Oh, that guy.
Hank, yeah.
Okay.
And Bob Froese.
And what?
Bob-
He was here for 2 years, never stopped the puck once. I'm joking.
He became a preacher, didn't he? Or
Yeah, wasn't he?
a priest? A priest.
Hey, listen, in 86 in the playoffs, remember Mel? Like
Yeah.
sitting over his shoulder, just by his earballs.
So did we get all 5? What did we get? We got
You're missing one.
Jockman, Lundqvist, Richter,
And Beesbrook.
Van Beesbrook.
It goes Lundqvist, Richter, Jockman, blank, Van Beesbrook.
First letter.
W. W.
Wayne Thomas?
No.
Gump Worsley.
What?
Gump Worsley.
And
Nice.
the latter goes to that's really good. Some guy told me I reason I'm doing this. Somebody called me today and we're talking about he thinks he was a goaltender one time, and he's going to name the 5 top Ranger goaltenders. I got the 4 of them, and I had Dave Kerr, who's 6. But I never thought. I didn't know Gump played that many games. Won that many games.
Well, he played like 30 years, but he played a lot for Montreal too, right?
Yeah, he was a when they had the draft in Buffalo, I think it was, or wherever, and John Ferguson was the GM. I went to the draft back in the 70s, and him and Fergie were in there, and Dumper was what a great guy. I mean, growing up, I was a Montreal Canadian fan when I was a kid, so him and Fergie being in the same room together, and I got to meet John Beliveau and Don Cornway and all those guys. Oh, that was it.
Nice.
Now, the 2 people I wanted to meet most ever in my life, though, you know what they were?
Bobby Orr.
No.
Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, Frank Sinatra and Mickey Mantle. And I got to meet them both.
How about you, Mel? Who'd you want to meet?
Nobody really.
Did you find some poop in your cornflakes or something this morning or what?
No, I'm good.
Mel wanted to meet me when he got to New York.
Wow.
Yeah.
Didn't get a chance. You didn't talk to him.
New West boys. You got New West boys together.
I wanted to meet John Wayne.
How about Johnny Cash?
Yeah, Johnny Cash I love Johnny Cash.
You guys have that barbecue yet? And say, hey, meet the people, and I'm Johnny Cash. Yeah, I'm Tom Laidlaw. I'm going to do the barbecue.
Mel wanted to meet.
Who's Ronaldo here? Where'd he come from?
That's Johnny Boy. I know Johnny.
Bugs Bunny. Nice.
That's funny.
What does that mean?
Ira, like, suck up Ira. I want to meet Mel.
Oh,
What is that? Holy Christ.
well, Mel Gibson.
I want to meet Mel. Oh. What do you wear, Mel? What are you wearing for a shirt today? What do you got going? Come on.
Yes.
We're not playing this game again. We're not doing this again.
It's guess.
All right, let's forget that. What about the smelly fumes?
It's a guess shirt for shit's sake.
What's the smelly fumes you got going?
You know what? Did you ever meet Connie Stevens, Ron? Anywhere?
The girl, the actor.
Yeah, actress, singer, Connie Stevens.
Years ago in the city.
Yeah, so she, we went to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and what's the other?
You and Connie Stevens? You went with Connie Stevens?
Well, with an alumni, you weren't invited because you can't skate, but their alumni went to some of these places, Hawaii, and we played against some teams there. And Connie Stevens was the sponsor. We go to her big 10,000 square foot shack in Jackson Hole, log cabin, indoor pool, and she gave away a bunch of like ski jackets and colognes and perfumes for the girls. And so today I'm wearing one of her perfumes. It's called Kayak.
Remember Tina Louise?
Yeah, Gilligan's Island.
Yeah, I had lunch with her one time. 30.
Did she give you any perfume?
No. But she was. I'm not sure how old she is or how old she was then even, but she was very nice.
Yeah.
She's got to be in her 70s now, unless
Easily, right? When did that show come out?
60s.
The Skipper.
What?
Skipper.
Yeah.
It's funny
So
when
do
you
you guys like Ginger or Marianne better?
Well, it depends what time of day it was.
Okay, let's say it's at night, Ron. At night, who'd you like better?
Oh, Ginger.
Yeah. And then, so the morning was Marianne?
Yeah, she probably cooked for you.
Oh.
They seem both nice.
So Mel, how's your golf game?
Oh, thanks for asking, Tom.
She said, just anything to try to get you out of this mood.
Yeah. I've been playing in some tournaments now. There's a little mini tour going on.
Mel left Mrs. Howell.
Pod goes on a roll again.
Oh God. Oh, that's not right. Oh,
Hey, are you wearing a Vegas shirt?
Vegas Veterans Hockey Foundation. Yes.
Ah,
See, our listeners are on fire. Tina is 87.
Oh,
Just a little bit older than you, Ron.
yeah. So she would have been. God, she was in her 50s then.
when you met her, she was in her 50s?
No, she was in her 50s when I met her.
That's what I just said.
Was she in her 50s when you met her?
Well, back then she was. I don't know, not now.
How old was she when you met her?
I don't know, 52.
That's in your 50s, yeah.
I think she was 49. But that's her 50th year, right? So that's what counts as 50. Do you count that as like when you go like, well, I'm 20, but you're not really 20, right? You're 20, almost. You're in the 21st year, right?
Well, your first year, you're zero, really. You're not one until you're one, your first birthday.
But when you become 2, 3 after that,
So
you're really going into your third year, right?
yeah,
So like
yeah,
if you're really going into your 51st year.
Yeah.
You've already lived 50 years.
Yeah.
So you're not really 50 anymore. You're only 50 on one day.
well, no, you're 50 for the whole year because you haven't reached your next birthday.
Well, you don't count the days. How do you know how old you are then?
Well, it's years. You're saying years. You could be 50 years in one day,
Could be 50 years in quarter.
Yeah.
Quarter.
quarter of a day if you get up early.
Yeah, if you get up early that morning. Well, Tom, for you, see that you couldn't really. For you, it doesn't really apply because you're up at 3 o'clock, so nothing really kicks in till 6.
Right.
Right.
So I got 3 hours of dead space there where really that's happening.
So you're good with that. Me and Mel wouldn't be good with that.
What time do you actually? You just go walk? You don't run?
Yeah, I don't run. Yes. So at about 3:55, we're out the door. Well, usually it's like 3:53. We film the morning march to start with the short one.
Who's we?
The rest of the grasshoppers are with me, and you know what, Mel, you're with me too. I feel like you're with me.
How many grasshoppers are there?
Oh, we don't know. They don't know. They keep moving. We can't count them.
That follow him, thousands.
Yes.
You can hear them chirping on there.
And then we go to the gym at 4:30, leave the gym at 6, go for another march at the Todd's Point. When we go back, I go past Binney Park.
Yep.
Where the turtles are.
The crabs. You still haven't seen the crabs, have you?
There's no crabs.
Well, that's funny. The roving reporter took pictures and sent them to me. So,
Yeah, I think he was misleading you. I think he was playing with your mind a little bit.
huh,
Now, Tom has seen the crabs.
they're big crabs.
The big crabs, yes.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about, right?
Yeah, big crabs.
So go ahead.
No?
So I don't watch hockey, as you know, but
Right.
let's get to the meat and potatoes.
Yep.
So the Islanders, who are they playing? Because I forget.
Tampa.
Oh yeah, that team. So somebody that was sitting in this chair once again said that two referees are more blind than the one referee we had when we played. So we had a couple of incidents, right? 7 players on the ice.
Yep.
How can 4 guys, which are 8 eyes, Tom, not see that there's 7 guys on the ice? And how does Guy Lapointe get knocked into the goalie, and Guy Lapointe gets a penalty for cross-checking when he gets knocked into the goalie? Are they that stupid?
No, mistakes have always happened in refereeing.
Yeah, but I think what they should do, Mel.
Have a scrum and figure it out, for shit's sake.
Well, I mean, they got video of it nowadays. If you make a call, go to the thing and see what happened. That guy should have got a penalty for cross-checking that guy into the guy, right?
That's right. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Like I can't figure out the whole game. You watch the guys in the corner and they're going like this to the guys, right? And there's not a penalty called. Guys are falling down, pumping their heads against the glass. In front of the net, they go like this. The guy falls down.
Yeah.
Arm goes penalty. Is there a different type of cross check? Are they using rubber sticks in front of the net so they don't hurt as much? Is it ones in the corner?
So do you see at the end of the game, like they call every little tap or whatever, and at the end of the game, the guy knocks the guy's stick right out of his hand, and there's no penalty call. Now, is that not? That's when the people start throwing the beers at the TV and start yelling. That's when the blood pressure goes up. You know,
So I think you're right.
It's a simple freaking call. Just call the plain bullshit that's in front of you. It's not hard.
Mel, that's always gone on.
You cannot tell me the game is that fast that you can't see what the hell's right in front of your face. Right in front of them.
Mel, it's always gone on, though. This refereeing's always been like that.
So you're telling me they're the shits.
No, mistakes happen.
Hey, you went to truck driving school, right?
Yes, I did.
Referees go to refereeing school.
Right.
What do they teach them there?
How to
Nothing?
drink.
How to drink. Yeah, exactly.
Mel, we're looking for progress, not perfection, right?
Yeah. Well, it's something to talk about, Tom, because it's complete crap.
Mel, when I was playing in New West, there was this guy, I can't remember his name, I played for Victoria Cougars. That was the name of the team, right? Victoria
Yep.
Cougars.
Yep.
And he used, if you were going to power play or whatever it was, and he'd skate really close to the front of the goaltender, and then he'd call the goaltender. So we had there was a couple bad things that they did. Ernie, we changed that. Luck when that guy was on the ice, he made the guy stand in front of there. The guy came and was like whack, and there was a penalty. But he used to do it all the time. He would dive, penalty, bad. Anyway, I think that the refereeing changes when we get to the playoffs. They don't call the holding up. Like in the regular season, if you hold somebody up, say you dump the puck in 10 feet from the blue line, and the defenseman's on the blue line, you dump it into the corner, you go after it, and the guy blocks you, it's a penalty in the regular season. In the playoffs, gone.
Yeah, that's always the way it's been, though, right? When we play, it was like that, too.
Well, when we played, grabbed the guy and held on to him until you got him back to your net.
Yeah. But I mean, the change in the way it's called in the playoffs has always been that way. They always let you away with more during the playoffs.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, I understand that, but but once in a while they do call it,
Mhm.
which is strange, like they'll.
If the game is so much faster than when we played, I think it's a tad faster. I don't think they're, anyways. Why can't you do a pick? Like, why can't you hold up and then guys won't get run from behind? Like, that was the worst thing. I remember you dump the puck in, forward goes in, and I got hit by Joey Kosher and separated my shoulder because he hit me 10 seconds after I got to the puck, or past the puck. Why can't you pick? Why can't you do a little hold on these guys to hold them up?
Well, they changed the rules in 05.
Question mark.
Yeah.
Question mark. They changed the rules in 05.
Why don't they change them again?
Well, listen, I'm with you. I do. But I guess where do you draw the line then? So you're allowed to have a pick in that situation, but where else can you have a pick? If you're going to have a pick there, are you saying you can have a pick in the offensive zone as well and create a scoring opportunity? I guess
No, I don't agree with that. If they're okay, here's another thing. When Gresh is a forward and he's coming down on me as a defenseman, he dumps the puck in. I can't touch him. He gets first right to go to the puck. How can that be called one-on-one anymore? What is that?
Yeah, it's not.
Well, or you've got to turn and get back as fast as he's doing. Yeah, I hear you. It's
Again, Tom,
they've changed the game now. It's all changed. I'm with you. I hear you 100%, but it's a whole different game now, right?
I've got a bad right knee because I couldn't turn to my right? So I played the right side so I could turn to my left. You couldn't skate backwards almost and turn as well. So we had trouble. So that's why I picked for you.
Yes, you were expected to pick for your partner. If you didn't pick for your partner, you're going to get yelled at, right? Because you can watch your partner getting run. So, but again, it changed.
Listen, that I watched a little bit of the Tampa. That is unbelievably good, intense, fast-paced hockey, the way the playoffs should be. A little scrap, some face rubbing, good hockey.
Yes.
And then you got Montreal, Vegas. They're starting to get a little rough, but good pace, good hockey. And don't discount Montreal because they got a pretty good team.
Yeah. And you know a lot about hockey for a guy that doesn't watch.
I just made a mistake. I'm sorry, guys.
What'd you do?
I had one of those spam calls.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
You're
I had one this morning. They were selling solar panels,
Solar.
So I said, just send me a check. Like, I don't need it. Just send me the check. Because what?
What'd they say?
Oh.
I'm not gonna put them on. I don't need solar panels.
There's a big to do about rental cars now. Everybody's starting to travel again, so there's scam rental cars online. So if Ira knows Ira doesn't know how to spell. So if you go to one of these rent-a-car things, if they'll spell vehicle wrong, they'll go VEC instead of VEH. So that's a scam. So people are getting ripped off. They'll say, go get a card. What do you call that card? Like from Costco or Walmart.
Membership card. Membership.
No, not a membership card. A gift card. So you get a gift card for $400. They'll say, please get us a gift card and send it to us.
Yeah.
Well, you get ripped off. So
yeah, don't do that. See this one about the fake license plates around here? I think it's Florida and Texas. I think it is.
Really?
Yeah.
How would Susan know?
That's our company. I wrote those spans. Look at, he almost got that sentence right. He just forgot the period. I mean, he's so excited to push the send button. I think he doesn't put the final period in there. He
still hasn't changed this TTE.
Yeah.
TTH.
Yeah.
Come on, Ira.
I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if he's. Maybe get him on the show. I asked if he wanted to come on the show. Oh, I'm busy. He is writing all these things here. He won't come on the show. Scared. He's scared of you, Mel. That's what it is.
Well, Mel won't make him a friend.
Yeah. I still haven't. No. Only two, I think. 2 or 3. Spazzano, Podwill. Who's the other guy? Jameson. I'm the New York Yankee fan. Joseph,
How about Danny DeVito? Didn't you friend him?
I don't think so. No.
You
Not
better.
yet.
That's my buddy.
That's your buddy?
DeVito, yes. He's a good guy.
How many buddies do you actually have? Seriously.
Just you two, really.
Yeah.
Well, that's only one then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, are you going to be in Tommy's book?
Yeah, Mel's in the book.
you haven't called me to ask me any questions, or so what are you gonna write about with me in it?
It's a motivational book. Tell stories, things that have happened, and how recovered, and lessons learned, all those things. So it's all the things I've learned from you as well. Learn from everybody.
Changed in Tom's life when he showed up in 1980. Pair of cowboy boots, hat, and a bottle of Jack.
That was the first day of camp.
He was like, he showed up. He looked like a drugstore cowboy.
Oh God! I'll dig that picture out. There's a picture in some book someplace where.
I have it.
Yeah.
I have the thing.
Is that the one? It's you, Bubba, and me in the picture. Is that what it was?
It's I got one of you by yourself.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got. Let me see. Oh, I got to go to my computer to get it out.
Yeah.
One of these. It's in one of these boxes. I just put it. I just filed it away. It's like you're on the cover. You got the cowboy hat on. You got the.
Oh, that one. Yes.
I think it's a cover of a program or something.
Yes. Yeah.
But the inside there's like really cool ones. Like there's something
Yeah,
just
I know.
cool. Well, I mean, as cool as we can get with you.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Susan Brooks here asked a very interesting question. Dan Girardi is a potential coach, assistant coach of the Rangers. Susan doesn't care whether Larry wanted to coach or not, but did you guys ever want to coach?
What? No, I coach kids. I coach kids. I had a lot of fun with them. I don't think I'd have the patience to coach today. Coach today.
Yeah, you definitely, especially it has changed. Yes.
I think we're too old school to be teaching these kids. You can't.
Yeah, you need to. Like, how old is Gerard? Galante?
He's got to be close to 60, I think.
57. He's a couple, 3 years younger than me. 57, 58.
Yeah.
How many years did he get?
I do not know the terms.
I'd probably say 4. That's like New York's.
Standard.
Yeah.
See, Carolina just hired what's his name again, Brindamore. He signed again. So
I mean, it's going to be like, I think if they get back to being normal next year, right? So there's the Islanders, right? Washington, Pittsburgh. Who else in that? Carolina.
in that division now,
In the Metropolitan Division, they go back to that.
is Carolina in the Metropolitan?
I think
Yeah,
they
no. Well, so it's Rangers, Islanders, Devils, Flyers, Washington. That's 5.
Columbus
Columbus 6.
and the Devils. Or do you say the Devils?
Did that? Yeah.
Okay, well, then there's one missing. Flyers. Flyers.
No, when they go back to the old divisions, how many divisions? It was
4.
6. No, it was 6, wasn't there? The old way they did it.
4 divisions, Tom. Like 4
No,
divisions.
this year there was.
There's 4 divisions. Top 3 teams make it. Then there's a wild card in each one, or 2 wild card teams. It could be from the same division.
No, the 6 divisions. The old way they did it,
No, it's
wasn't
not.
there? And the top 2 teams make it in each division, and then there's the 2 wild card teams in the conference. That gives you 8 teams.
No. The top 3 teams made it in each division.
I don't think so.
Yeah, and then there's 2 wild. There's a top 3 teams make it. And the top 3 teams make it. And the team with the most points plays the team with the least wild card, the smallest wild card.
Gresh is right. They're saying here. I thought there was 6. Wasn't there 6 divisions?
No, that's the football. That's football. You're close though.
geez. Wow, what am I thinking?
No, but there's they had, because there was a top 3 make it, and then the bottom whatever team has the least points in the wild card, could be whatever side it's on, they could switch to the other side. But if not, it stays in the same, whatever it is. Top team plays the lowest wild card team. But I mean, and you got, so in the Metropolitan Division, they got Pittsburgh, Islanders, Devils, Philly, Columbus, Washington, right? And Carolina. Isn't it Carolina?
Well, what am I thinking about?
Not much.
Yeah, apparently.
Mel, get on them.
I got nothing. I forgot what you were talking about.
No, when it comes
You're
to
right,
like
Jeff.
the
Yeah,
rate,
you're right.
when it comes
You're
to
definitely right, Jeff.
Carolina's in there, right?
So the Metropolitan Division is Capitals, Islanders, Penguins, Hurricanes, Blue Jackets, Flyers, Rangers, and Devils.
Yeah. So I mean, next year is not going to be an easy track to make it into the playoffs in the top three.
Yeah.
I mean, you got. I mean, I think the Rangers are going to have great possibilities. I think this guy's going to blend it together. He was a tough guy when he played too. He was.
Yeah, definitely.
And I don't think he's going to go into the season with not having some type of guy there that can handle all the crap. You have to have that. You have to have team toughness, but that comes from having.
Yeah, I guess my only concern is if you get one of those guys, you're taking away a spot for a young kid to play, right, to develop. But
Well, I mean, how young is young? So I mean, isn't there some guys that are like 27, 28, 29?
yeah, they got new kids. They've got more kids coming up. I hear you. I think it's about that team toughness too, and they need to address that. But
No, but I mean, there's going to be a lot of pressure put on everything that's going on for this year because of all the shit that happened a couple months ago, and I think was this the fourth year or the fifth year? What year is this of the rebuild?
fourth year,
They've done 4 years, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, some of the talent they have is like unbelievable. It's gonna be, you can't go like, well, expect Lafreniere to be like Wayne Gretzky this year coming up. He's going to be a lot better. You saw how much better he got the last part of the year,
Yeah, I did. How about the rumors them going after Eichel in Buffalo? Rangers are involved in that.
Well, Tom, I don't agree with you with much of anything except for that one.
You don't like him?
I watch your other show.
Yeah. I'm just, they get enough of that kind of player, I think. Yeah.
I think that and he's a good player. Don't get me wrong, but how many years has he been in the league now? 6, 7 years?
He's 5. He was drafted with McDavid, right? So
It's his 6th year coming up. 7th year.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a lot of guys like that. You need a couple guys. You know that guy Tuck that plays with
Vegas.
Like he's big, plays the body, not mean or dirty or nothing. He's just big.
Yeah, he's a good player. There's you look at how bad Buffalo was last year. Now, out of North Vancouver is Sam Reinhart. Paul and I are going to be playing in a golf tournament next week. I've stayed in touch with him. He was a smooth defenseman who I played with in Vancouver. There's rumors that he might be coming to Vancouver. He was making 5.2 last year, but like I don't know if you get rid of Eichel, you get rid of Reinhart. He scores 25 goals. How can you be better next year? So Buffalo's going to go through at least another 3-4 years of crap.
Well, and they trade away that Ryan O'Reilly. He goes to St. Louis, wins a cup, captain of the team.
They I think what are they like? 10 years in a row, no playoffs. Buffalo,
long time.
I think it's somewhere in that 9-10 years.
Yeah. So when you're as bad as that team was or is for that long, is it the players' fault?
Yeah.
Well, I hate to say it. I mean, the players have come and gone. They've changed that. They've changed coaches, general managers. The owner is obviously the wife of the owner is the president of the team, so they're very actively involved in the team. The thing is, listen, they own the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills are doing great, but I don't think the owners get involved very much so with the Bills.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they signed that, or Porsa, what's his name?
Okposa.
That played for the Islanders, and they signed the other guy that was on left wing for Tavares years ago.
Matt Molson.
God, I mean,
Is Molson still in hockey?
I don't think
He's played over in Europe.
Yeah.
they it's just that just doesn't work. And you can't tell me some 22-year-old in the minors that can play as good as that.
Well, now they're making all these decisions, and they got Kevin Adams, former player, as a GM, and apparently great guy and everything, hard worker, but he just doesn't have an experience as a GM, right? So there's so many good people out there, like a Jim Rutherford, they could bring in as something to be a consultant to help them go through all that stuff. But
yeah, Rutherford is like, I mean, he came in and they like he almost got like when Rutherford got signed by Pittsburgh. I think they were like the media and everything else. They gutted him. Why are you signing this guy? What are you doing this?
Yeah.
And then that year he had like an average year, and then they won 2 cups.
They changed the culture of the team. Look at Lou Lamoriello and the Islanders. The culture he brought the Devils culture to the Islanders.
I was just going to say that he turned it around pretty good. So you got a guy with a great track record.
Yep.
Doesn't put up with any bullshit. No facial hair. Let's do this, and this, and we'll do it right. And look where they are.
Yeah.
And some good draft picks, obviously, but.
Well, I mean, yeah, but they lost an overall number 1 pick, left them for nothing.
Tavares. But it was almost like that was a kind of a galvanating thing for the rest of the team. And I think Lou Lamoriello and Trotz get a lot of credit for that instead of them kind of whining about that, making excuses, they kind of said, okay, that's fine. He's gone. Next man up. Let's go play a better team game.
Their goaltending, Islanders' goaltending has been great. I have a couple friends of mine that are from Yonkers. I won't mention their name. I call him Vinny Fishsticks. And he's a big Islander fan. So when they were playing Pittsburgh, and I can't remember was Pittsburgh up 2-1? I think they were, right?
Against the Islanders? Yes, they were.
I was going, okay, better go to the Coliseum and be the last game I ever played there. I knew I should have kept my mouth shut.
Yeah.
What do you think? Vancouver, Montreal, Vegas was packed. What a great scene, eh?
Yeah.
Like I stayed at New York. It was in Vegas, and where you see the cheerleaders walking. That's right, New York. They put TVs. Vegas does it up so good. They put out, I think, 3 TVs. They had a bar outside, and those are the cheerleaders and the band that walk right by New York, because the stadium's in the back of the of New York.
Yeah, it's right. Well, it's right next to the big ride there.
And the dipshits here in Canada, what are we allowed? 3,500 in Montreal.
They had 550 or something in Winnipeg.
500? Oh,
yeah,
That's what I picked.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh well.
I mean, I don't understand how it could be worse up there than down here. They've been.
Well, they're behind on the vaccines, right? Compared to us.
But then, okay, if you only got 10%, 20% of your population vaccinated, right? So that's 7 million people, 35 million people in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How many?
38.
70% of British Columbia has been vaccinated.
How much? 7?
70%.
Oh.
I don't know what the rest of Canada is like, but
Well, you guys are a little progressive. You guys are better off there in Vancouver, right?
Yeah. Well, on Ontario, we've been golfing for a year and a half since this thing. Ontario just opened their golf courses 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Well, I heard the virus likes grass.
Guess what?
Likes grass. Like it wants to go
There it is.
grass.
So I feel bad for the kids that are graduating in in a week or so. They can't go inside the gymnasium. They can't go to a football field. So maybe we should let them go to Costco or Home Depot or Lowe's and announce their names over the loudspeaker there.
My daughter's graduating tomorrow.
What kind of bullshit is that? Poor kids.
I know. I agree. Let the kids go.
Yeah.
All right, you guys need to cut it short. Gresh, you need to go get your MRI done. Mel, you need to go get some kind of medical procedure done on your attitude. See if they can improve that. Man, you're grouchy today.
statement of the day, Tom?
I don't know. Here it comes.
No, you figure it out.
Clean your toilet bowl.
Nope. Touching cloth.
Touching moment of the day. Touching cloth. All right, everybody. Short show today. Medical reasons for Ron Greshner and attitude reasons by Larry Melnick. Gresh, good luck. Don't get stuck in the tube. Mel, if you do get stuck in the tube,
My daughters just walked in.
send an email.
My blonde daughters.
Good.
Georgia
My
and
daughters. See you guys. See everybody next week.
My daughter brought me.